Now let's see linear equations. A linear equation means if the power of any variable in the equation is 1, then we call it as a linear equation. Now when you try to draw graphical representation of a linear equation, you are going to get a straight line. Okay, so let's see this. I'll just explain you everything here. An equation that makes a straight line when it is graphed, that is called linear equation. In this equation, the power of a variable is 1. So power of every variable is going to be 1. That is called a linear equation. For example, if you see linear equation which is containing one variable, it will take the form ax plus b equal to 0. If you see with two variables, then it is of form ax plus by equal to c. With three variables, it is of form ax plus by plus cz equal to d. Right? Now let's see one example. Solve the linear equations and establish the relation between the two variables x and y. Now let us say two equations are given, 2x plus 3y equal to 15 and 4x plus y equal to 10. So whenever whenever you try to solve such equations, now count the number of variables in the equation. Now let us say there are two variables here, x and y, right? Now when you have two variables in the equation, then you need at least two equations to solve it, right? See, when you have only one variable, then one equation is enough to solve it, to find the value of that variable. And in case if you have two variables, then you need two equations to solve it. In case if you have three variables, then you need three equations to solve it. Okay. Now since two variables are there and two equations are there, you can directly solve it. So I'm just the procedure is simple. Just try to convert the equation so that it contains only one variable. So how can you do it is, using the two variables you try to eliminate one of the variables, right? Using the two equations you try to eliminate one of the variable. So for that reason, now if you see this quotient of this, here x is 2 and here the quotient of x is 4, so just multiply this one with 2 so that here and here you get the same quotient, and then you can subtract one equation from the other one so that you can eliminate the x term. Then y term will remain. You can find out the value of y. After that you can substitute the value of y in any of the equations and get the value of x, right? Now that is what we are doing here. Now if you try to multiply this with the 2, you are going to get 4x plus 6y equal to 30, and here 4x plus y equal to 10 is already there, right? Now if I subtract it, it is going to get cancelled off, right? And it is going to be 5x equal to 20, then x equal to 4, right? 5y equal to 20, then y equal to 4. Now you substitute the value of y in one of the equations, any equation, then you get x equal to 3 by 2. What they are asking is, what is the relationship between x and y? See, the reason why they ask you such questions is, if they directly give you the values of x and y, then you might even try to substitute the values there and try to find out the answer. So if they ask you this way, then you are supposed to find out the value of x and y, then only you can say whether x is greater than y or x is less than y. Now from this you are able to find out that y is greater than x. Got it? Okay.
Hi, if you are planning to do masters, then doing masters abroad is better than doing masters in India. I'll give you all the reasons. So first reason is, out of 1 lakh students who take GATE every year, there are only 500 seats in old IITs. So all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%, and IITs, universities better than IITs, they have very good acceptance rate like 30%, 40%, but all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%. And if you are working hard to get into IIT Bombay's ranking is 177. And IIT Roorkee's ranking is 400. If you are happy to get into IIT Roorkee, then getting into universities better than IIT Roorkee is easier compared to getting into IIT Roorkee. And looking at the salaries for computer science, for software jobs, if you have done your masters in computer science in US, the salaries are ranging from 80 lakhs per year to 1.2 crore per year. So even if you take an average of 1 crore per year, your savings will be much higher than the salaries in India. After taxes and your cost of living, you can easily save 40 to 50 lakhs per year. And in India, the maximum jobs that you get is around 30 lakhs. So your savings will be much greater than the salaries in India. And these are all the services that we provide. University shortlisting. So depending on your profile, we will shortlist what are the universities that you have to apply, and statement of purpose building, and then LOR guidance, and GRE and English test assistance, and education loan assistance. So you don't have to have any collateral, which means without any security, now you can get education loan. Getting education loan is very simple these days, and whatever the amount of fee that you have a range of universities. You can apply for 10 lakh universities, 20 lakh universities, or 50 lakh universities. But whatever it is, you are going to get complete education loan, and you can pay off your education loan in 1 year after you get a job. And then we do visa assistance, mock visa interviews, and then connecting with the university alumni. So now you might ask why we should join Game of Visas. So the answer is we have 90% success rate, 99% success rate. And these are all the destinations that we guide the students to. So we guide students to any country that you want to go. So now it is not just USA. We guide to UK, Germany, Australia, Canada. So we guide students to all the countries. We work with all the destinations. And if you are interested in going abroad, you have to just drop us a message on this WhatsApp number 9494 555 454. Okay, thank you.